off for just 1 second. I am doing an important work. So I do. So because of some reasons we can do the camera off. But if the camera is off, then it's not good. So I want to say one line about this person who have kept their camera off. That is, always keep your camera on if you want to learn English. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Now I am gonna say my points on
Yeah,
advantages
first
of
of all, I
keeping the
want
camera
to
off.
appreciate the Anirudh Singh. See, yeah, Anirudh Singh, how old are you?
Sir, completing 9
9. Which class do you study?
this November.
Which class do you study?
Sir, 4th.
Fourth class students. What a joy to
Sir,
see.
4.
Yeah. Fourth class student is the part of our advanced batch. And the way you are speaking, now you don't have much grammar errors there. English is improving, which is making me to feel happy also. Your tone is also looking these days very good in speaking. Yeah, appreciate you. Keep on thinking more points also. And those who are keeping their cameras off,
So
they
that is
can
what
keep the
I'm
cameras
talking
off and
about.
give the
That is
answers.
what I'm talking about.
Yes, Sai. What did you?
Sir, I'm gonna say my point.
Yes, you can say, but what did Sai say? I couldn't hear.
I am saying that I was talking about this personality of Anirudh.
Okay,
That he's just competing me.
okay. Now, just
Okay,
be
sir.
you say. Yes, go on.
Now not advantage of keeping the camera off, but sometimes there are some students or some people who are like who are not very open minded. Whenever they keep their camera on, they're never confident. That's why there are most of some of the students or some of people, they will to keep their camera off, and it's sometimes like most of them are keeping the camera on, but due to some reasons, like for example somebody is he or she is traveling in car or traveling in train, so it's not suitable for him or her to turn their camera on. So in this cases, there is like option to keep the camera off, and it's very good because keeping camera on takes more data than keeping the camera off. And turning off the camera, most of the people, they feel a sense of privacy whenever they attend some classes or some lectures.
Yes, who wants
Now
to
may
respond? Go on. Yeah.
I?
No, one from another. You are in the another side. Now, Sai, this Arush can respond. Arush and Divya and Ruth Singh, Janvi. Yes, go on.
Okay, sir. So, you were saying about like traveling places and if you have any important work, but those are exceptional cases. We are talking on usual. Like, are you just accept that whenever you're traveling or you are like going somewhere, then it is you should keep your camera off. It's an exceptional case, but during like not usually we should keep our cameras on.
Okay, you are talking usually and exceptionally, but it's also an advantage of keeping camera off. I'm not talking about usually. Take it exceptionally only, but it's an advantage, right? And one more thing mentioned by you and Anirudh too. They said most likely to Anirudh, he mentioned that like most of the students, they are sleeping and keeping their camera off. So the response, the answers can also tell us that the student is sleeping or not, the student is attentive or not. And you also mentioned that sometimes they are busy in doing some work, so teacher can't understand the student has understood the topic or not. So it's not like that. The our voice modulation can tell the teacher like what we mean, and we can we though we can keep our camera off, but we can just turn on our mic. We can unmute ourselves and tell the teacher that yeah, I can't understand.
But
Okay,
Jasdeep, is
so
it not
if the
for you?
person,
I give chances Divya also, I think. Yeah, Divya.
Or just saying that it is not like that. But is it not like that for you? Do you know that is it not like that for all the students? It is for you, but offing cameras, there are also some students, they are also offing their cameras and playing some video games and seeing some serials, but you are not seeing. It's right, I agree that, but there are also someone. How do you say that we are not seeing and playing?
Okay, so from yeah, you're right. Yeah.
from Google, there is a search engine like if like the teacher asks a question and he or she searches from the Google, what can you do about that? He says it with correct voice modulation. How will you understand?
Excuse me, Sai. Let me answer. You're not letting me speak. Okay. So now I'm gonna answer Divya's point. Like Divya, you said that I am not liking, I'm not willing to watch serials or play games, but there are students who are playing games. So the teacher also asks questions, right? So their attention, their response can tell us, the improvement can tell us that are they attentive in class or not, or just keeping the camera off, because they all of them are not all of them are not willing to like not pay attention class. There are some of the students who are willing to pay attention in the class though their camera is off, because the sir said that new batch students are always keeping their camera off. So most of the us, like me, Vihan, Neha, and Janvi, she's in 10th class. So most of us, we are getting homework. So sometimes, only seldom, right? Only seldom we are just doing the homeworks like this, so that we are keeping the cameras. So other than that, we once sir says to keep the camera on, we keep the camera on. I think, because I keep. I don't know of others. Okay, now of your I now I will respond your side, that you said that how voice modulation can tell us we can understand or not. We can also be playing games. So again, the same answer goes to you. Our performance, our improvement can tell, sir, are we paying attention or not? Because in summer batch there were many students, like one student named Pratik. He was there. He also always used to keep his camera off, and he was not like able to learn anything. So this type of students are not good. They are always playing games, they are watching serials, but I am here, I'm speaking very well, I'm fluent, because though I'm also keeping my camera off, but I'm paying attention. So there are two kinds of students. Now you're saying that what if the student may be searching in Google, so it's not important that student is keeping the camera off and then only searching. He or she can change the slide and then do. I think you have studied this in your computer class.
Or just see how
Okay,
can
but
teacher ask.
just give a wait a sec. By keeping your cameras on, it can be directly said that your camera is you are attentive or not. Like if you keep your cameras off, it's time consuming to say that you are attentive or not. Is there an improvement in your English or not? But by keeping our cameras on, directly it can be done. And by hand gestures, it can also be recognized if you are using Google or not. But if you keep your cameras off, what will happen? Also, you mentioned a point of homework. Like when there is homework, we keep our cameras off and do our homework. I am giving you the example of Aryan. He always does homework in our classes. So he said like he half of the days he keeps doing homework in the classes. His cameras are on. When the children say examples, then only he writes it. When the teacher explains, he hears attentively and then answers to it. So it's not mandatory to keep your cameras off while doing the homework.
Okay, Sai, I noted your point.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
I
want to add one
yeah,
point.
I always
Anirudh,
yeah, I agree to Sai's thing what he said. Like we can recognize if he is right typing from the Google or saying, so we can understand by
no,
his hand movements or his mouth movements.
Anirudh, the point of Google is wrong here because one one who wants to cheat can also change the slide, keeping his or her camera on, and then say the answer. It's not like that. Only keeping the camera off will cheat. They are also not. And Sai said that it is time consuming to say that they're attentive in class or not, they're improving or not. So for current information, Sai in our classes, sir is always asking. Sir is always saying something and asking that what was my last sentence. So the one who is not paying attention, one who is playing games, one who is watching serials, keeping his or her camera off, is not is like is their fault. They would not be able to answer, and it's not never time consuming. If they are not able to answer, then sir will automatically know that they are not paying attention and they are just wasting their money. And one who is keeping the camera on, again he or she can change the slide, scroll reels, etc., and play games too. I've seen most of the students doing this. And if you talk about
Odyssey.
Aryan, wait a minute. If you talk about Aryan is doing all the things in the class only. Like most of the times I see him playing, most of the times he is doing homework. I'm not complaining about him, but I have seen him. Though he's keeping his camera on. But what is his impression in front of Serenity ma'am, in front of Neeraj sir? His impression is down right. So one can do this keeping their camera off. Most of the time I have seen that communication classes and still 11:30. So each and every student, they're not capable that they eat the dinner late and then sleep. Okay. So they have to eat in between the class only. And you're talking about hand gestures. So most of the students, they are not understanding by showing their hands just here like, yeah, I understood. No, their concept, their answer, their response again tells the teacher that they have understood or not.
Odyssey side they complained about the, but he just gave an example. And Google, we didn't say it is the reason.
I'm complaining them.
I'm just saying it is. Yeah, I'm just saying about that they can also search in Google, but I didn't say they can they only search in Google when they are offing cameras, right? And also teacher cannot teach us, like they cannot ask any questions. You're saying that the teacher can ask some questions, then we can get something, and it's not right thing. The teacher cannot ask something. Wait a just. The teacher cannot ask anything while the students are offing their cameras. How can the teacher identify who are saying or who are asking something? Yes, sometimes it is good to off camera. Like whenever my mother says that it's important and you have to do work also to study for the exams and tomorrow school. So I eat at dinner in between and keep my camera off sometimes, but regularly I keep my camera on. But it is good to keep the camera on also, because when the camera is on, we can also see that what the teacher does all the time. And if we if it is a camera off, then we can then the teacher also can see that what we are doing. And if we sometimes do any other work and go somewhere by keeping the camera off, So it means that you are ignoring the teacher, and if you are ignoring the teacher, so it means that you have forgotten everything which he had taught you, or in the between which the time you have gone. So it means that you missed the time, and you have not seen the time which is in between, and what the teacher has said also. It is not
But
good off camera, but
but but some students
I understand that
Let
it
Anuj
is
finish.
good to keep the camera on.
May I now add some points?
Yeah, yeah.
May-
Everybody, all the students must be
you
participating there.
not said one sentence on.
Yeah, those whose microphone is okay, there is no background noise, so they sure.
Excuse me, sir,
Yes, yes,
sir. I have one important. I off my camera for just
yes,
one
yes.
second.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, sir, can I say?
Yes, you say.
Sir, but some students have some students have only came from their classes like dance classes. I am also coming from a dance classes to attend it. I am so hungry that's why I eat food in between the class. That's why I keep my camera off. So keeping camera off is not very bad too. But we should keep our camera on. And some students, not I, but some students have a fear that they are feel uncomfortable by doing eye contact with others, and students get exhausted from doing work and students may be considered about their appearance and constantly see an image of themselves.
And I am also coming late from school, so I am also getting tired. So like I also have to keep my camera off.
That we are eating and drinking in this class only. That's why we are keeping our camera on. But I do not say that keeping camera on is very good thing. It is a bad thing. We should keep our camera on. But some students have problems. In our
Yes,
relationship can also be done by keeping the cameras on. Like if we politely, like if your camera is on, but uh, I'm saying that yes, there may be some personal issues. You are exhausted from the school, and then you are just coming to home. So yeah, there are situations, but the same situation can also be handled by keeping our cameras on. Like like if we say to the sir and madam that we are just like we can't see properly, so but sometimes like, oh, just wait, let me see.
something by on your camera, by ask, by asking the permission by your teacher. Because if you are tired, why is it the reason for offing your cameras?
No, not tied. The sir mentioned that we can also on our camera, take the permission and that it, and then eat. So one must also feel bad. They will feel that I am for granted. They are taking me for granted. They are eating. They are enjoying themselves because they are tired. So we are also like we should not make them feel granted, right? So it is better to keep a camera off, have something, after that pay attention in the class, because taking permission, I'm not saying it's bad, but some people they feel bad. They think that we are for granted, they're taking me for granted like this. So it's like it's bad from my point of view, taking.
And before some time we were also talking about like they feel uncomfortable to speak with that, so they keep the cameras off to speak. But if why are we learning English? To interact with others in English. Like you go to the railway station in some other country, like you go to the airport in some other countries. There you don't know the local language. What's the language by which you will speak? English, and that on face to face. There would be a lot of grammar mistakes. You can't imagine the number of grammar mistakes there would be there. Your English would be fully broken. But if you will speak front to front, there would be no after a period of time. And as a result, if you go to anywhere else, then you can speak freely to them. It increases public speaking. Hence, I would like to say that keeping our cameras on and speaking front to front, face to face, enhances public speaking.
Okay, I also
Yeah, yes, if we go to any other country, then we can use English language also, because English is an international language. So if we speak in any other country, so they can understand our language and also see that what they have said. So we it is important to learn English, but sometimes if the camera is off, some children do not listen and ignore the teacher and sometimes think that what will the teacher do? It is just wasting of time for us. Let us go. Just keep the camera off and just go anywhere. The teacher will say what they have said. And some children do like this and they ignore all the things what the teacher has said. So, and if the children want to learn English and they are doing these things, so how can they learn English? And their parents are also
one
using the money as a waste. So they should also say simply to their parents they do not want to learn English, and if they want to learn English, so they should pay attention. If they are not paying attention, they should simply say, "Hey, father, I will not join this English class, never and ever, because a teacher says like all the things like this. So I will not join." So some some children do like this, and their dream is to say English, but they do not can say because because they cannot learn English. Because that's the reason behind the things what people speak. Some people go from India to any other country, but they want to learn English language. So they forget their languages and they sometimes speak other language what is spoken in their country. And the people from the other country cannot understand their language. That's the reason their parents were paying fees to English learning classes, but they didn't. They just ignored the teacher things and doesn't wanted to learn English. So it is also bad to ignore the teacher's things and keep the camera off. I sometimes agree to the things like we said that keeping the camera off is also a
okay. Now I will answer your points, sir. Your
camera to keep the camera on is
Others can also
a good
speak.
thing.
Other students can also speak. Yeah. Bhuvan.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to say that Janvi Sir, I'm not having any points.
I'm having points, but we are not getting done.
Okay.
Janvi
Say,
and Danish are trying.
say Janvi can say also.
okay. Okay. So firstly, I would like to share my points. Sir, you mentioned that face to talk, we may feel embarrassed. We may experience a lot of grammar mistakes that we are never expecting. So, uh, you do you know the phrase practice makes a man perfect. So, if we are practicing, though keeping the our camera off, I completely agree with you. Like keeping camera on and doing the conversation is better, but sometimes we keep our camera off and do the conversation and practicing it every day. So it will not cause grammar mistakes because and that at the time we just only have to do the conversation. Just thing is that we have to face the another person who is speaking practicing, we may not face the grammatical mistakes. Okay, so now I would like to go for Anirudh's point. Anirudh said a big point, and he's again giving the same point, repeating the same point, that ignoring teachers. So, firstly, one who has dedication, one who has determination to learn English can learn English anyhow, keeping the camera on, keeping the camera off. But one who is not interested, he or she is forced by the parents, can't learn English. Okay, so you are saying that going out, we may not be able to speak English, and so it's not like that. Okay, again, the same phrase goes for you: practice makes a man perfect. So you said that one who wants to learn English but not paying attention in the class, so anyhow he or she can't learn English. But if she is paying determination, dedication towards the goal and learn and willing to learn the same thing, can pay and paying the attention and paying attention there, and so it will be precious for. Other than that, it's just a waste of time.
As Ujasvi said that the sentence some children are forced by the parents if they are not joining the class properly. So it's 50-50, like it's 90% correct and 10% wrong, because like some children does not have parents, or the parents have gone somewhere like shopping or doing something else. Till there is some personal mobile or some computer like things else on the home, so they play games on them or watch TV. So I want to agree with your point, but I think that some children are living alone in their house because their parents have gone out, or they are somewhere else in their grandma's house or something else.
So it is for the
Now let
ones
me
who
call
already.
after that only.
Janvi want to say something.
Yeah,
Janvi
yeah.
want to say something.
Okay.
The one who is not willing to learn English, right? It is not for the one who is willing to learn English. Okay, so now Janvi, you can share your point after Vihan can share his point.
Okay. So as usual, sometimes as my camera is on, so there is some of the issues. So that's why I'm opening my camera. So now I'm going to share my points. I have 2 or 3 points. So first of all, behind the camera, if our camera is off, so some of the students when they watch TVs, sometimes it happens with most of the students. They watch the shorts. They put on the answers. If the test is going on in the class, in our online classes, so the student camera is off, and if they have another phone, so they do the cheating from it, and from there they do the cheating, they write answers, but it's also wrong. Yes.
Okay,
Sir,
share your
sir,
point.
there are 4 children who are not speaking, and they have kept their mic and camera off.
Anirudh, wait a minute, share your point.
So may I say? You can say. Okay. Some students have some students like to means make make the teachers understood by the facial experience what facial facial what facial expression. Yes. Facial expression, and they are keeping cameras off. So how will know that um, what they are like, what they are trying to say? Have they any doubt or not? So
it means it is important to keep their cameras on and be attentive in the class. Point again and you are offering. Yes. Yeah, you are repeating the same point again and again, like teacher would not be able to understand, teacher's experience, etc. So please don't repeat the same point again and again. Yeah, now it's your chance, Rihan, to give the answer to respond. Yeah, you
Yes, but when the students keep the camera off, it is also means they may have a camera issue, or they may have a network problem also. Students may be concerned about the means they have poor lighting, poor camera angles, and internet can make it difficult for everyone to see.
Excuse me, sir. I want to say something. There are three children who are not speaking anything. Yes, sir. The name of the children are and they are not speaking also.
Sir, I'm not having lines.
and sir,
This is the problem we are facing in
and
the online class. Yes, go on.
Sir, government
sir,
says that pay the 100 rupees if your camera is not. Sorry, if the camera is in off for 1 day.
sir,
Yes,
I'm saying that no one is given chance to speak.
chance is there, but
When
your
I'm saying all are ignoring.
chance is there, but the camera is off.
They're moving around one point only, that the teacher will not pay attention, and the student also use applications, games, play games behind camera. These 2 points
Please,
are just moving around.
actually, we are not moving around one point. Actually, I think your team is moving around one point that the teacher would not be able to understand that we have understood the point or not. The same point we can try by truth and by side too. We are not repeating the points. We are just responding your points. Like and I know till I remember I have said different points only. I have not repeated any point. Again, saying one point that you have mentioned that they may have data problem. So yeah, most as keeping the camera on consumes more data. Most of us, if we are having data problem, if we are traveling, so we keep our camera off exceptionally.
But you use the term exceptionally, and also in India nowadays there are like electric poles, and so like there is very less chances of network issues. And I want to add a point that think of a room like your team is the teacher, and you go into a classroom of a school, and you see no students. There is a there is a screen, and behind that all the students are there, and you can only hear the audio. Would the teacher only be interested, like he sees that the student happy, he's smiling, and he's showing hand gestures? The teacher understands that by the nodding, but he would not get any motivation to teach. He would say that you understood, okay, okay, okay. He would not be any more happy to teach. He would not be excited to teach us. So, what would you like to say?
Okay, firstly,
And we are not we
that
are not
if
asking and answering.
it is not assigned as a class. If no students are there, the place is not assigned as a class. And you are talking about audio. So audio, and in a class, only audios are there. It's not there. It's not like that. It's never possible from my side, from my point of view side. So now, firstly, listen to my point. One who wants to learn will never cheat themselves and will always be motivated to learn new things. Okay, so these things, keeping camera on, keeping camera off, never matter. It just matters like we are paying the fees and we are adapting something new. This and also to respect the teachers. It's not like that keeping camera off and uh, keeping camera off and saying like and saying talking rudely to the teacher. So this was end of my points. Now I don't have any points. It's upon you. If you have any points, you all.
Me too. You neglected one of my points that
I also
I
gave
have
up now.
said. I have said that like if there's a classroom with there are students, but the teacher can't see them. He can't see the special. He cannot see the facial expression, gestures, noddings. Then the teacher wouldn't understand. He has to ask manually that do you understand? Did you not understand? Also, without seeing the faces, he will not be motivated. You neglect this one, I think.
Now my
Sir,
last.
I'm getting bored. Can I leave?
You have to
Now my
say.
last.
You how can you leave without saying? Neha,
Sir, she is saying that
Sir,
boring. I have no lines.
do you have any point to say?
Last point
I don't have any line.
as well.
I
Again,
don't
I'm making
have.
on one point only, like teach the students don't understand, the teacher don't get to know. So again, today or tomorrow, it like nothing can be hidden, everything can be everything comes forward.
Yeah, Neha,
So
you can leave.
today
It's
or
urgent.
tomorrow, now or later, teacher will get to know that student is improving or not. Last of
I'm not saying about that you didn't understood my point. That the teacher won't be interested to make us study. The teacher wouldn't be interested to teach us without seeing our faces, without seeing our smiles. The teacher only wouldn't be interested. Your face will go waste if you are keeping your cameras off.
Actually,
but
this week you are repeating the point. We are not repeating the point.
but our improvement makes the teacher happy. He or she is not taking the fees to see our happy faces. He or she is taking the fees to give us something, to teach us something, right? Our smiles and she is feeling boring. He is feeling boring. The teacher only wants to see us successing, only wants to see our hard work, and only wants to see our improvement. Nothing other than that. It's all the things like I want to see your smile, I want to see your smile faces. Nothing is of value.
Give chance to
The,
another. Give chance to another. Janvi. Janvi also can say. Darsh
then
can say. Janvi one can say. Okay, speak.
the
Excuse
students
me,
are
Yeah.
not
sir.
teaching, the
I want
teachers
to
are
say
not
something.
teaching. They are teaching for our success. They are teaching for our improvement. Once again, they're not coming to the class for to see our happy faces, to see our smiles. Okay, they're coming to the class to teach us something.
Okay.
This
Now
week,
I have one point that if our camera is on, so if sir or if today sir took our classes for means our batch. So today we did not know that the sir is going to make the live class. If sir will be taking our live class, so our camera should be off. So we will, but if we have the habit of turn oning our camera, so if the live class should be there, if the live class should be not there, we will be not able to see if the live class is there. So we can on our camera. So if the class is live, so according to that we can on our camera, and it should be the good habit too.
if the
Okay.
sir want to only hard work and what you're saying, why the sir is saying to us they are not owning cameras? Can you say any advice? And why is sir complaining for all?
Okay, just a second. I want to say about your point that if someone's mood is like fully happy, then would he be able to teach more? Would he or she will can we teach more effectively, or one's mood is sad, like he's fully inactive? Would your speech be more appealing and crowd gathering to you? Which would sound more better? When they will see our faces, then they will get a motivation, and then they will teach us more effectively than previous ones. What do you think about this?
As Udaswi said, that the teachers are not came to see our smile. But if they cannot see our smile or the faces, how they can recognize to their facial expression like Sai and Arush said. So if the teacher cannot see the facial expressions, the children smile, and all the cameras are off or half of the children are cameras on, then how could the teacher feel experience in teaching? Or the teacher will feel poor, hey, or he could attend the class like, hey, hello everybody, I am going to teach anything like these. So get ready, the teaching, and after that, so it is a time to wrap up. Bye everybody, and all the things like that. So the teacher would not be interested. So if the teacher is not interested, how could we interested? And if we are not interested, so how could we learn English?
Wait
Yes,
a
anybody has all these answers of these, so please reply me.
Anirudh, it's firstly, it's not only about English, no. It's about each. We are talking about each
Subject.
class. We are not only talking about these English classes, okay? So you're telling that we would not be able to learn English. We would not be able to learn English. So I think this point is strong because, like in the in this debate, we are talking about each and every online class, okay? So firstly, I would like to answer your point, Anirudh. Like you said that teacher would not be interested. You said you mentioned my point. Like I said that teacher does not come to see our smile. They come to see a hard work or improvement, right? So from my point of view, my point is right because the teacher.
I just said about your point only that the teacher has listened, came to.
I'm responding your point only. Then I will respond size. Then I will respond what yeah, Jamlis. Okay. So now your point. I will come to your point. You said that the teacher will not take interest if the students are not interested. So the one who is interested, one who wants to learn again, one who wants to learn again. I'm mentioning the same point, guys. Like one who wants to learn will always be determined towards their goal. Always be happy to learn. It does not matter camera is on or camera is off. Now, I will come to your point, Sai. You mentioned that like what was your point? Can you repeat once?
Okay, I was saying that if the teacher is happy or sad, if the teacher is sad, like he's inactive, he's not active, then would he be able to explain a more engagingly, more captivatingly, or the teacher who is happy, fully active, would he be able to like he would able to appeal he would able to appeal the listener, he would able to gather the crowd, and as a result his captivating voice will lead to a better understanding of the student.
Okay, so firstly, I would like to say my own point. I'm not responding your point. Firstly, the teachers are doing very hard. They are doing hard work. They are very much. Uh, they are very much concentrated towards their goal. I also see Neeraj sir, Serenity ma'am. They are always concentrated towards the goal. Towards the goal. If Neeraj sir is getting on, if 1 hour only, 1 or half an hour only, then to his planning a class like how can students improve. So here again it does not matter that its camera is on, its camera, the camera is off. Okay, now I'm here answering your point, yeah, Sai, that you said that sometimes teacher is sad, sometimes teacher is happy. So if the teacher sees the student's face, so he feels like teaching something. So yeah, I completely agree with your point. Like yeah, teacher is happy, so like teacher is sad, so he gets interested by seeing our faces. Like yeah, my students are there. I have to teach them. Okay, I agree with your points, but exceptionally, some reasons are there for which we are like we are not we are compelled to keep our camera off. We are not willing to keep the camera off, but we are compelled to keep the camera off. Okay, so I have no point.
I would like
Another
to
participant,
Wait,
why
wait,
are
wait.
you
add
not saying?
I have
We
one
have Janvi is there,
I,
and Lohita is there, and
I
there
have
is.
one point. I have some points that if the teacher is sad or his mood is so much sad and he is bored by teaching other batches and he is thinking now this is the last batch, the teacher must appreciate me and my mood is going to be happy in this batch or like something else. And as you said, the teacher is not came here to be happy or see our smile. So it's 50% wrong for me because the teacher is sometimes bored and he is also human. Yes. And if we are bored, so watch TV. But he doesn't have time to watch because he has other batches to teach. So if we could not entertain him or we would not listen or obey him nicely, so his mood will be off for the whole day. So are we came here in this class to make his mood off or not? As just we said.
So my point, Anirudh, I really liked your point. Very nice, very great. But I don't mean that keeping the camera off
But
may
I am not talking about the keeping the camera off. I am just like that the teacher is teaching and he is thinking that the teacher will appreciate me, the children will appreciate me, and I would be happy in this batch, and the children are sitting like this. So how could be the teacher be happy? I am not talking about the camera off and camera on.
but why? Like no, but I don't think that most of the times teachers are accepting the appreciation because teachers come to study us, right? To teach us, sorry, to teach us, right? They take the fees from us to teach us, right? Not to take the appreciation. So I think yeah, your point is great, but I have mentioned my points also.
Yeah, it is also good that
Now, Janvi,
the
other students are not saying. Janvi from 10th class, and Lohita has already left. Janvi here, Janvi 1 is also in the camera off category. Bihan is already there in the off. Ojasvi is only responding. Yeah.
sir, there is also
Caps
one student, Mata.
from another device.
Okay, then we will dismiss this. I don't have the point. The student, she doesn't have the point also.
sir.
Tomorrow.
I have more points.
Sir, I have not prepared any point, but I am preparing more points in my mind and what did you say. I
Yeah,
have
I'm
not written the
happy,
points
Anirudh
in two
Singh. I'm
points.
happy with your performance. Within 1 month, you have improved a lot. It is just by listening from teacher. You have the grammar mistakes are there, but not much. Very few mistakes now you are making. I want to appreciate you. Yes,
Again, it's he said spoken the speaking.
a few mistakes are there.
Sir,
Yes,
but I didn't like the point that Ojasvi said the teachers are not teaching us for our face expressions and our smile. They are only teaching us for hard work and our answers
This
which
is
are given by us.
wrong actually. My point was not My point was that like teacher he or she is not happy with that like not happy. I should not use the word happy, but he or she are not much happy by seeing our smiling faces. They are very happy that their hard work made someone successful. Like sir always mentions that we want to serve students, we want to serve students. So I understood this point. I took this point, then only made this point because I don't mean anything wrong. Like they are not teaching to see our happy faces. They are only teaching. I don't mean that. I just remembered this part of sir that then only I said it. You actually took
Okay,
Yes,
no
but I
problem.
understand that like that. Sir, did you had some students said that we are tied by going to dance classes? Are they said that reason for you?
The reason I couldn't hear who said they are tired.
Vihan said that, and Neha also said that,
Neha already left.
and maybe it is the reason.
Okay, so
Should I?
yeah, Janvi, you can leave and join in your. Yeah, you want to say, Janvi? Say something. What do you want to say?
Okay. My last point is that if our camera is on or in between, if you are getting a network issue or anything, so if our camera is on, so our teacher will see that our photo is stuck. So it means that we have the network issue. But if our camera is off, so the teacher will not see anything. If we will be not speaking anything, she will think that my child is not attentive. But the if our camera should be on, so she will see how we are doing, and if there is network, she will see everything.
Hmm. Yeah, tomorrow I will take the, I think, advanced students feedback recorded live video if time allows us. Tomorrow is the Saturday. Be prepared, be in good dress. Sai, Ruth Singh, Janvi, Divya, Darsh, all the students.
So with school,
In any dress, we have no issue tomorrow. We may have, now we are more interested to the students, those who are keeping their cameras on. People should see that we are doing hard work on students' life, because by seeing your videos, other students will also get chance to join in our online classes. If all students are keeping their cameras off, somebody will think this is fraud online class. One student is there behind the id, who, how many students are there, how old is the student, maybe 35 years old, 20 years old, and sir is telling this is kids class. If somebody will tell me to send the video, I will send the video. They will see all the ids camera off. Oh, Jasvi might be 35, I think. Anirudh Singh, they can identify. His voice looks like child. Rest of you, your voice can be difficult to identify that whether are you studying in fifth class, fourth class. Somebody may think you are in ninth class, you are in eighth class. And by seeing that video, nobody will plan to join in our online classes. Also, that is 100% true. They will think this is the audio class. Maybe the students are cheating. Who knows? Are the students cheating, or are they looking somewhere the answers? Sir has given them answers. Okay, I will ask this questions. You just answer, and we will show to public that this is the our online class. How students are learning. Yes, Janvi, what do you want to say?
means just like this point I said.
Yeah, we have one more class going on here. Sapna ma'am is taking the class. All the kids are maintaining their well disciplined. By seeing their video, we have got two foreign students, and they are joining from the foreign country and transforming their, they are just learning and improving and transforming their life, the small kids. Teacher is keeping
Sir,
always
I want
camera
to
on.
say something.
Yeah,
Sir, I want to say something that, as you said, some children are cheating and people cannot join a class if they
we
are
will
saying that
appoint
like
the
it is
teachers also for them. The teacher will be appointed the
Sir, we
teacher
can use,
who
sir,
keeps the
in
camera off.
this,
For off keeping
sir, in,
students should be the teacher also who is keeping the camera off. Yeah, tell Anurag Singh.
sir, in 2024, there are many technologies. So we can use that technology to check that whether the child is cheating or not. So why are we not using that type of technologies?
That I don't know why are we not using. Maybe we don't have time to use those kind of technologies what you are talking. But I'm happy that you are
Sir,
improving. Yes, Bihan.
sir, who won the debate?
Now debate is about to end here. Those who have kept the camera off, that is one kind of negative side, but no problem. The teacher will get more motivation by seeing the students. Now Darsh is there hiding. We can see there. We can remind him, so he will not hide. Divya has done good job. Janvi is already
Sir,
doing the
Janvi also.
Janvi is already doing the good job. Anirudh Singh is improving a lot. Anirudh Singh, you don't
Yes,
leave the class now. I'm happy to see you are improving very perfectly.
sir.
So
Sir, before when I joined the class because of some work, because there was some
yeah,
two or three more classes which I had to join, like skating class, maths class, English class also. And
now
my father was saying there was no time to do work. So he said that you should
nine
leave
years
this
old.
class. So
You
I
are the youngest student in our advanced batch. I think. What about Arush? How old is Arush? Sai?
Sir, he didn't say from the point of I think he's 8 years old, I think.
Okay, you have some network issue. Tomorrow evening time, then are you uh,
Sir, he
sir,
is
who
saying
are us?
20 years old.
are you prepared for your the class, the live class, recorded class, advanced batch students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm
because
always ready.
why we are doing lot of hard work. Teachers are doing lot of hard work. So we want to make sure that other students like you also watch these videos and get motivated. We have good students, we have motivated students, and we have well disciplined students to join in our online classes, because some classes in some batches we have got the few students, so we want to add more students there, but well disciplined students. And not only for the students, even the students those who cannot join, at least they can watch the feedback videos of our advanced batch. How are the students practicing, and all the topics, whatever topics are being taught, so you need to respond. Sai is also very good, not making the grammar mistakes. Present indefinite tense, SES coming perfectly. Divya is also okay. Few grammar mistakes are there. Janvi is doing good job, but in between Janvi is always saying means. That has to be changed.
Sir, I
You know, when you forget,
it's
then you will say always means. That means is coming. Otherwise, it is okay. And Darsh, what you want to say, Darsh? You have not said even one sentence. Also, is your network okay?
yes, sir.
What do you want to say
Sir, about camera on.
about camera on, camera off?
Sir, I want to say about camera on that we should on our camera if that without turning on our cameras so the teacher can't see us and will not get motivated what what my students are doing and what they are planning to do.
Yeah, have you got tomorrow holidays, all of you? Yes, I think so.
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes, sir.
then who can join morning? Morning 10 o'clock, 9
Yes,
o'clock.
yes, sir.
Anirudh Singh.
Banana అడుగుతున్నా. Morning.
I have to join Kanya.
We can take the recorded class morning, then evening will be as usual. The combined online class. Sai,
Sir, what is the time at? Sir, what is the time in morning?
10 o'clock is okay?
Yes, sir.
Sai, 10 o'clock
Sir,
is okay?
Sir, I just wake up on 10 o'clock.
Sir, our batch too.
Yeah, your batch.
Sir, our batch too.
It depends on you. If you are available, you can. Anirudh Singh's sister is crying there. Sai, what about tomorrow 10
Yes, sir.
o'clock?
Yes, sir, comfortable for me.
Divya also can think. Tomorrow 10 o'clock. Let's have a good
I will join.
Okay, sir.
Divya, what do you think?
Sir, the time is okay.
Time is okay.
Sir.
Okay, what we are going to do, the feedback online class, we will have the introduction of English language and the feedback of your, whose camera is on there? Yeah, the feedback of yours, especially the advanced batch students, will tell their different activities, whatever you are learning there. Based on that, I will keep on asking some questions also. Why, how it is possible, why we should learn, how are you learning, how did you get fluent in speaking, and what is the importance of this
Sir,
particular
do you
topic.
ask some questions?
Yeah, ask.
Some questions on our topics which we are done?
Yes, that's the feedback video.
Okay, okay.
Feedback videos, but along with that I will ask the not only questions, why that is important, why should we learn, how did you learn, how you became fluent, what is the importance. Just now, like I think Sai was telling some of the topics. Okay, we are learning this, we are learning that, but why are we learning and how are you improving. And in between it can go a situational conversation, we don't know, we it can go in very good way. Maybe in between some other questions can be asked, like what is the importance of English language in your education. This can be also the questions, and then I will see who is responding well and perfectly, and how English language is helping you to study other subjects also very perfectly, because you have SST, science, GK, some other subjects are also in English language. Then how English is helping you to get good scores in other subjects also. What is the role of grammar? Darsh, did you
Sir,
understand?
timings can do.
Yes, Divya.
Yes, sir.
Timings. I'm
Timing
asking about
morning
the
10
timings.
o'clock.
10 o'clock to how many hours?
10 o'clock to 11:30,
Okay, sir.
because tomorrow is second Saturday. Morning you all will be okay. Evening we
So now
will.
can we wrap up?
Yeah, yeah. Sai, we want to wrap up now. You can leave, Sai. You can leave also.
Okay, sir, good
Yeah.
night.
Good night. So let's meet then by tomorrow, dear students.